Oh, hi. Oh, oh, what's up? Yeah. Let's see what happens. It's still not over. Can y'all see me? Because okay, let me take this banner off. Oh gosh, just give me a second. Banner, no brand, overlay. Okay, hi, overlay. There we go. There we go. Now let me get to the comments. Hello, everybody. Good morning, Roberta. I am home in my nightshirt and my, of course, my hair wrap, trying to figure this thing out. I should be live on YouTube and um, TikTok. Do I have any moderators in the room? Hey, Freckle Face. Hey, Shine. Hello, Fat. Hello, Angel. Hello, D'Amber. Okay, let's let these bugs are flying over y'all. They got these flying spiders that about 8 of them that flew on me already. And there's another pea too, y'all. There's a centipede, a millipede, and there's another type of pea that we saw this morning after the rain. Hello, Martha's Vineyards. Thanks for coming in. Hey, Boss Chick, welcome. Boss Chick, so today let's see if you can control, let's see if you have controls over the mic or over anything on here. Like just try different things and see what happens. So we're live on YouTube and Instagram because I got locked out of my Instagram with all my followers. This is a new Instagram and I think I have like 20 something subscribers over there because I, no matter what I did, Instagram just never let me back into my account. I followed all their rules and never got back in. Hey, one Shay Travels. Okay, so let me just, I think the last time we talked was we were moving. We went to the hotel. We were having issues with the landlord. Can y'all hear me? Because the mic is on the floor. We were having issues with the landlord. So we came back. It was like 8 days with no hot water, with no water. We stayed here 5 days with no water. And by the day we came back, it was 8 days, and he turned the water on. Thank you, Roberta. He turned the water on. So miraculously, as long as we've been living here, we've always had hot water. Now all of a sudden we have water running, but there's no hot water. And now not only do the living room and dining room sockets not work, the kitchen socket doesn't work. I don't know if he did this intentionally or not. I don't know if he's a malicious person because I really don't know him like that. Can you see my comments? I couldn't because I wasn't looking at the comments. Good morning, Sonia. That's the comment I see. If you see me not looking at the comments, then I that's why I don't see your comments because I'm trying to focus on the screen, and I'm talking, and then eventually I do go to the comments. So now we're home. So we made an appointment. I told my husband, look, this is it. Enough is enough. We don't have no plugs. We have one working plug. We have no hot water. Now we're boiling water and taking bucket baths in a house with 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. This is it. I said, so look, let's just make an appointment with him. which we did. We had a 7 a.m. appointment with him. And the reason it's at 7 a.m. because by 7:30 he has places to be. He's like a businessman, supposedly. I really don't know. He does own a lot of things in Ghana. So we meet with him and I tell him that, good morning, Mr. Smith. Thanks for coming to the meeting. I appreciate that. He greeted me and I said, he asked me what was the issue. And I said, well, me and my husband are not comfortable in the house. We're not comfortable. It doesn't feel like a home anymore. We paid for 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, living room, dining room, kitchen, and we can only use 2 rooms, 1 bedroom and the living room. I said, so, and then after not having water and you kind of blaming us for the water, we just really would like to move if you would be willing to give us our money back. So sorry, Kim, I would have been out. So he said, well, when do you want to leave? And I said, I'm going to leave as soon as you give me my money. I won't leave before then because I already know if I leave, he's not going to get my money back. The wife already told me that. Plus, I know his character now. So he said, okay, Tuesday. I'll give you the money back Tuesday. He said, I'll give you the balance of your months left Tuesday. And I said, with all due respect, Mr. Smith, we have been living, since we've been living here, we have only been able to use 2 rooms. So I think it would only be right and fair if you give us the balance of our money back and half of the money and half the rent back for each month we've been here, because we rented a whole house and can only use 2 rooms. Plus we've had no water, no lights, all kind of stuff the whole time we've been here. He said, oh, well, I didn't want you in my house anyway. I told you the last meeting we had, I was upset because you moved in my house, because I told you not to move in my house because the house wasn't ready. I said, Mr. Smith, you never told us that. The last meeting we had, we discussed this. You said we understood that you didn't tell me that because you never spoke to me. I dealt with your wife. He said, well, I told my wife that I didn't want you to move in the house because the house wasn't ready. I said, then why did you accept my money? Because I sent my money, my first 8,000 CDs, I sent it to your phone, to your mobile money. And then your wife gave us the key after we paid her. So that, I just don't believe that. So at this point, the conversation's getting ready to go left. I can see that he's getting defensive because I'm letting him know, like, I think you should pay us more money than just the balance of our money. So he basically said like this: it doesn't matter what I fixed or didn't fix, Kimberly. It's my house and I can do what I want. That was the last thing he said. I said, okay, I understand. I have heard you. Thank you for coming to the meeting. I hope you have a wonderful day. I got up, left the meeting from 7 to 7:15. That was a meeting. It was over. The whole meeting was recorded. I recorded the whole meeting. So what I'm hoping now, as hopefully he will give. But at this point, we probably won't get anything from him. So whatever he gives us, I'm going to accept it, walk out, give him his key. Well, we don't have no key to give him because I paid for these locks. I bought these locks. So we're walking out. He won't be getting the key from me because he didn't give us the key when we came here. Well, they gave us the key to some lock and this lock didn't work. And anyway, the long story short is I had to pay somebody to come and put a lock on my door. So supposedly he'll give us our money Tuesday. We wake up this morning, it's raining. It's pouring down raining. Hold on, my comments disappeared. The screen is frozen. Dang it. So we wake up this morning, it's raining. It's pouring down rain, it's thundering, it's lightning. I'm excited. And I noticed that there's some water. Now I made my coffee. I'm sitting on the couch and I noticed there's some brown water on the floor, just drizzling, just puddling across the floor. And I'm looking like, where did that brown water come from? It doesn't look like coffee. It just looks like some yellowish, brownish water. So I look in the bedroom. The bedroom is flooded. It's water. It's so much water in the bedroom that is starting to come out into the living room, all 3 rooms. So I text him, Yes, frozen, but we can still hear you. Thank you. So I text him and I tell him the situation. He said, okay, what is your mobile money number? And I gave him the mobile money number. Now I'm assuming when he asked for the mobile money number, he was going to just give us our money today and we can go ahead and get out. That was about 9 o'clock this morning. I haven't heard from him. They did get up and go out recently. I'm hoping he went to go get our money so we can pack our stuff up and just get the hell out of here because enough is enough is enough is enough. I'm sorry I'm frozen, y'all. I don't know. Let me see if maybe I have data, so I'm not sure, but let me just try to get more data just in case it's a data problem. It could be, but I don't know how because I do have a lot of data. Any comments or questions while I work on this data? Then we're gonna talk the next subject. Hold on. We're gonna talk about a whole nother subject in a minute. Something that really disturbed me that I want to talk about, but we talk about it a lot. I really kind of wanted my moderator to discuss it, but I'm not going to put her in that position because if she discussed it, people kind of listen to her. When I discuss it, it becomes another issue because y'all perception of it is different. Not everybody as a whole, but a lot of people. So hold on, let me go ahead and finish buying this data. We're gonna go back to the hotel. What I'm gonna do is just pay the hotel for like 6 months or so, and I mean I'm leaving hopefully the end of May, so I'm gonna pay for it for about 6 months or so for Latif, and that's it. I'm out of here. I'm not gonna rent another house from nobody because I've been here over 3 years, and this is the best house I've ever seen in Ghana, in Elmina. So I'm not gonna, and all the landlord, the reason like I said, the reason we've lived in 5 houses is for the same reason. You move in, they promise you they're gonna do stuff, they don't do shit, they complaining, neighbors complaining, nothing's getting fixed, and we end up moving, just like this place, we end up moving back out. Slumlords are everywhere. Hopefully the local government has a remedy because your life there looks beautiful. Thank you, come again. What I'm gonna do is go to this place for landlord tenant problems and see what they can do to help me. Hopefully, they'll have some solutions because that's what they're for. What they'll do is hear my story, try to contact him and hear his story, and call mediation. If he refuses to come to mediation, then it will go to the judge, and the judge will make the decision. It's not cool that landlords can think they can treat people that it's just not cool. Like, how do you even open your mouth and tell me, well, it's my house, I can do what I want to do, whether I fix something or not, it's my house. Because you're Ghanaian and because you deal with Ghanaians and they don't know the rules and laws. They don't even know that this place that I'm going to exists. Like a lot of them don't even know that they can fight things, that there are laws. So that's part of the problem. He thinks he can just do me any kind of way, not knowing that I'm going to take him to court. What I don't want to do is for this to drag on. Depending on how long it's going to drag on, he might win because I don't plan on staying here past May, the end of May, unless I have to. Nothing worse than not being able to make your house a home. Exactly. Exactly. And it's crazy because this is the first house in over 3 years that I tried to make a home. This is the first house that I started buying things, trying to decorate, just trying to make it home and comfortable. Little things for the kitchen and bathroom. And this turned out to be hell. And the land is so beautiful. I'm not on Instagram Live, then why? Okay. It says you are live. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the data. Hold on. I'm still trying to buy data, y'all, with this app. Thank you, Roberta. Are you coming back to? No, I'm not coming back to the United States. That's my last option, the United States. I'm going back to the continent of North America. I'll probably start off in Mexico and visit some family there. Am I still frozen? Because I only have one bar, but I'm showing that I have a lot of data. Can't download me. I should be live on Instagram and YouTube. Okay, TT said, somebody said, some Lord, yes, you need to take his ass to court. I am. I'm still, okay, let me see if it's got a. Cuba is probably a better alternative. It might be, but I'm not really interested in going to another unfamiliar place. Um, Coming again. I'm going to the continent of North America, to Mexico, or all those fails back to the U.S. But I'm not interested in. I don't know what this is. Hello, Roxanne. Thanks for coming in. Could TG, what's that, Martha Vineyards? This is the only thing I don't like in these African countries. No structure, nor laws in place to help consumers. They do have laws. Nobody upholds them. For instance, the land that the store is on, that's a whole story about who owned it and who sold it to who and who didn't have the paperwork, and the whole thing went crazy. The person we got the land from finally took the person he got the land from to court, like in August, maybe June. They filed a court case and there's no judge in the court at all. They can't pay a judge, they can't hire a judge, there's no judge to fight the case. Could that brown stuff be sewage backed up? No, I just said it was rain. It's raining. It's raining. It's coming from the ceiling. It's raining. I looked at the ground and it was raining in every single bedroom. Every bedroom. And the water was coming out of that one. That water was coming out of one of the bedrooms. I can't buy no data, y'all. Hold on. I'm not trying to, I don't know what's going on here. Let me see. It's possible I don't have enough. Okay, y'all. Let me just do something different. Just try something else. See if this works. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I just bought some more data, which I don't think that's it. I think it's just the signal. I didn't catch the beginning, but I will follow you always. Thank you, Roxanne is rocking. You can join and follow on Instagram, Kimberly the Passport Traveler. Thank you, Boss Chick. I am live on Instagram. I'm just trying. I had no choice but to upgrade my StreamYard because I didn't know that with the free version, you only get 200, you only get 20 hours whatever many hours you get in the free version. And they gave me a notification that I was getting close to those hours and that my next live might be the last live. So I had to go ahead and upgrade in order to keep being able to use StreamYard. It's not showing you live. That, yeah, somebody else just told me it's not showing me live. It's showing live right here, but it's not showing live. Are you? Yeah, it is the passport traveler. Now there's two passport travelers. One is the account that somebody stole from me. The other one has a picture of me as a little girl. And I think it's all lowercase letters. Is it not showing you live on? I don't see you being live on IG. TT, try. Let me go to my Instagram. Let's see. Okay, I don't know if y'all can see it, but this is the Instagram that I'm live on. Is that the same one you're on? Because the other one, somebody logged me of it months ago. So is this the one that this thing is backwards? I don't like when cameras are backwards and you go left and they go right and that type of stuff. Is that the one you on, Boss Chicken TT? Still frozen. Okay, I can't fix that then because I don't know what to do. It must just be the network. But as soon as somebody can, I checked both and it's not showing live. Okay, TT, I don't really know what to do. Like I said, this live was basically for me to test, because with the upgrade, I can go live on several streams. I can go live on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, all of them all at once. Majority of African states have structures and rules of law, especially Southern Africa. Yeah, there are structures and rules. But like I said, I can only speak on Ghana. They do have laws. They do have rules. Nobody abides by them. You have to really push. And then like I said, a lot of Ghanaians don't know nothing about it because one, they don't know. Two, they're okay with wherever they live at. Three, when I go down there, I promise you I'm going to have to pay them some money. It's not like one of those places where they just help you for free. I'm probably going to have to pay something like a lawyer fee. Thank you, Doris. Yeah, Mexico is an option for me. 20 likes, 54 on. Please hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Roxanne. Okay, so let's talk about this. This is probably a hard thing for me to talk about. We went to the castle yesterday, and I don't remember. My moderator is on here. She can probably tell me. I don't remember. But what I do remember is I kept seeing, when I could look at the screen, I kept seeing my moderator say, please like the live. Please like the live. There's so many people in here and only 2 likes and blah, blah, blah. But when I see them do that, that means that there's people in the live enjoying the event and refusing to click the like button. And I don't think that's right. And I don't think that's fair to me. Because like I said, y'all don't ask for this. I do it because I want to take y'all to see places. I want to take y'all to see what's in Ghana. But like I say all the time, if you can't give a gift and you don't want to give a gift, that's fine. But literally liking and sharing is absolutely free. So for there to be 50 something people on that live at the dungeon yesterday and 2 likes was just ridiculous to me. It meant that there were people really sitting in there just refusing to click the like button. Okay, I'm trying to, there were people in there refusing to click the like button. And I don't understand why, other than the fact that some people say they don't know how to like it. There's people that do say that. They're trolls. I like this exactly. I don't think we have 50 something trolls in the room. I'm not sure if you're saying they're all trolls, but this has been happening since way back on TikTok. This has been happening for months. Like I went on an outing and had 300 people in the room on an outing on TikTok. I drove about 2.5 hours to this outing, paid to get in, and I believe the maximum amount of people was 300. When I got off that live, there was 20,000 likes with 300 people on a 3-hour outing. 20,000 likes. I've got 20,000 likes on a regular TikTok. I think I got off the live and let's just talk about gifts because the gifts were there. I think I made like 38 cents in gifts on a 3-hour live. Let's skip the gifts. I just want y'all to know how many gifts I got that day. But as far as likes and as far as likes, it was like 20,000 likes on a 3-hour, 300 people in this live and a 3-hour outing. That means you're just sitting back enjoying the show. You're just sitting back enjoying this free show. And then when they pass a plate around and say, please donate, or if you can raise your hand, if you can just raise your hand if you like it or clap, people sit there and refuse to clap. You enjoyed the show, but you refuse to clap your hands and say thank you. Thank you. 27 thumbs up, 60 on. Yes, keep going. Thank you, Roxanne. The streets are always watching, sis. Yeah, but I'm not paying attention to the streets. I'm paying attention to this live, and I'm talking specifically about events that I go to, and I pay the taxi to take me there, and I pay entrance fees, and people can't click the like button. That is specifically what I'm talking about at this time. Any comments or questions? You can see 3 dots. Hit that and hit the X to see the thumbs up. Again, any comments or questions? Thank you, Fearless. Fearless found it. Fearless Travel with Corey found it, the like button. Likes are free. Please show support to the host. Can continue to provide us educational information. Thank you, Boss Chick. So before I move on from that, any comments or questions? And the floor is open. It's open discussion as long as I have a signal. I couldn't watch it, but I did give it a like. Why couldn't you watch it, Deamber? Was it frozen? Okay, so for those of you who didn't see the video about why I canceled the crocodiles, I canceled the crocodiles because, and this is for the people that did not see the video. I understand some people probably did. As I ended my live that night, I noticed that the live had ended, the timer stopped, and I assumed that I was off live. But I still saw, no ma'am, I was doing too much. Oh, okay. I still saw comments coming in after I ended the live, and I could see that the timer had stopped, so it was no longer recording. But I saw 3 comments come in. And the last comment that came in said, like I said, something to the effect of, haha, we finally get to see you get eaten by a crocodile. And I was trying to go back and find it before it disappeared because I don't know how this live works because I had ended my live. I thought the comment would go away. So I finally get the comment, and sure enough, she was like, we finally get to see you get eaten by a crocodile. And so I blocked her. And if you're on here, it's you. I blocked you. Then I thought about it and said, okay, let me unblock her because I want to see her again. So for that reason, and I know people that send me all kind of messages saying, oh, but sis, God is in control and don't let the devil win. And I read all the comments. Thank y'all for y'all's belief and y'all's faith and all of that. But what I know for a fact is I'm on the continent of Africa where they do believe in voodoo and hoodoo and juju and all kind of stuff I probably don't know about. And so I don't know who this person is. For you to put into the atmosphere, bitch, that y'all finally get to see me eaten by a crocodile disturbed me, because I don't know if you've been praying for that to happen. I don't know if you put some type of spell on me and it's gonna happen. Me going to see the crocodiles wasn't that important to me. I've already been there. I've already fed them. I've already had my experience with them. I was going simply to take TikTok there because my YouTube people has already been there. So for her to say that, and I don't know who she is, she could be a troll, she could be in America, or she could be somebody right here in Ghana that practices that type of stuff. Either way, I don't play with my life like that. Yeah, she's sick for doing that. And so, she probably saw the video and she won't come back on here. Or she'll come under another name. Thank you, Roxanne. So that was why the crocodile was canceled yesterday. When I went to see the crocodiles last time, like I said, if you saw the video, I was feeding them and baiting them to come out the water. The man's name is Hussein. Him and his wives were in the water. And so Hussein is who I was baiting to come out the water. And he came all the way up to the surface, but he wouldn't come onto the ground. These crocodiles walked amongst the people. And in 40 years, they haven't bitten or eaten up anybody. And then one person said, yeah, but it's a first for everything. And I'm like, you damn right it's a first for everything, but I'm not going, so I won't be the first. It won't be me. I thought it was just a joke, but I don't believe in spells or supernatural, so I didn't take it seriously. I didn't even see it. You must have still been on the live because that was the last comment I saw, and I had ended my live, Truth Serum. But either way, I don't play with shit that other people do believe in because you can manifest. We have the power to manifest anything. I wasn't in a state of mind to go against that outside of prayer. I don't know what type of time and energy she has put into something like that. It could have been a joke, but it's not my business to try to figure out whether you're joking or not. If you tell me, Kimberly, I'm depressed, I don't feel good, I'm gonna kill myself. It ain't my job to figure out if you telling the truth or not. It's my job to get on the phone and call 911 and send them to wherever I think you at because you just told me you're getting ready to commit suicide. It ain't my business to figure out if you're telling the truth. So I didn't care if she was telling the truth or not. I took it how I took it and wasn't gonna play with my life like that. I get what you're saying, but the whole comment was stupid. Why would you even type something like that to somebody that's going to see crocodiles? You damn right. There's a first for everything, and that could have been the first time they chose to eat somebody on YouTube Live. No. Thank you, Fearless Travel. It is very real. Roberta says she's seen Juju firsthand. People are so, I thought it was a joke, but Truth Serum, like I said, she could have been joking, but who in their right fucking mind would make a joke like that to a person that's getting ready to go to the crocodiles? Like, I'm literally getting ready to go be up close where I can rub these crocodiles, feed them, touch them. People sit on them and take pictures, which I wasn't gonna do all of that. I had no intentions on doing all that. Any comments or questions? Something is biting the heck out of me in the daytime. Can't post comments to some destinations. Okay. That must be Instagram. I'm gonna have to figure out this Instagram situation. Either that or I'm gonna try to go live on YouTube, Facebook next time and see how that works out. There's some comments down here. You did right, Miss Kim. I would not have went either. Thank you, Deshelle. I understand what you're saying. I wouldn't go near a crocodile under any circumstances. You know what's crazy is the first time I went, because I have been studying them and Googling them, because there's different villages in Ghana where the people live amongst these crocodiles. And in one village, I don't know the name of the village, just hours away from here, but it starts with a V. That's all I know. And the little kids play with them. And I mean, I was still in the U.S. before I came back to Ghana this time. And I was studying all the videos and watching how the little kids were playing with them. And the people were feeding them. And it was just a lot. So the man was telling the story of somebody asked where did they come from and why are they not eating the people. And the man said that however many years ago, they don't know where the crocodiles came from. They just woke up one morning and the river was full of crocodiles. And they believe that it rained, God made it rain crocodiles. Now they believe a lot of stuff in Ghana that sounds a little strange. That could be true. We don't know. But what they do know is they just woke up one day and there was a river full of crocodiles. And so they believe that the crocodiles fell out the sky and the crocodiles were there to protect them. And I don't know, I watched the little kids play with them and sit on them and everything. So then I found out there were some close here. Those are the ones that I went to go see. But like I said, when I went to go see them, they weren't out because it was mating season and they didn't want to come out. But that's also a hotel. So I asked the man, so there's a hotel right here. So do people wake up? Do people open their doors and come out and it's a crocodile at their door? And he said no, because crocodiles can't climb stairs. So that's never happened. He said, to my knowledge, it's never happened because crocodiles can't climb up the stairs to get to the rooms. God made it rain crocodiles. See, let me be nice. Like, I don't even know what to say. God made it rain crocodiles. See, I mean, I get it. Like, I don't know if he didn't like. Okay, I mean, like God couldn't just open up the borders and let y'all out of here. He let it rain crocodiles. Like God couldn't get up one morning and say, "Look, y'all visa free. You want to leave, leave. You want a better life, go." There's just a lot of things God could have done. And then he sent crocodiles to protect them from who? But that's the old man's story. The old man telling the story was about, he looked like he may have been around in his 90s, somewhere in his 90s. Now, these crocodiles here have been here 40 years. The man that bought Hans Cottage bought the cottage, and he had there's a pond there with fish in it, and there was a security guard there. Wow, it's some ignorant people in this world. Karma is real. Who are you talking about, Sonia? So the man bought Hans Cottage and he had fish in the pond, and there was a security guard there to watch it at night. And every day the man came back, some of his fish were eaten. And so he started to accuse the security guard of taking the fish. And the security guard was pleading and telling him, "I'm not stealing your fish. Like, I'm not taking fish and putting them where, like, you come in the morning and I'm here. I don't leave here with fish." And then I don't know if they told the story, but eventually they found out that there were crocodiles there eating the fish. That they didn't know there were crocodiles there. They found out that there were crocodiles in the water eating the fish. And so the crocodile's been there for over 40 years. I think they don't eat people because they get fed every day. I don't know what it is to where they don't eat the people compared to our crocodiles because, excuse me, y'all. Is the water off?
No.
Oh, because our crocodiles are in ponds and lakes and stuff, and they eat fish, so they're not hungry. I don't think. I don't really know what crocodiles do, but I do see them attack people only on TV, and I saw where one really attacked this lady in her front yard one day. That was like real on the real news. I think in Florida. Oh, this dry cough is getting to me, y'all. Welcome to the live. Happy Thursday. Please like and share the live. Super chats and super. Welcome to the live. Happy Thursday. Please like and share the live. Super stickers and super chats are welcome and greatly appreciated. Thank you, Boss Jake. Hello, Janora. Welcome. So, any comments or questions about that? And let me see what else I had on here before I get off. We've been on 31 minutes. Super chat. Oh, what I did. Do anybody had the sounds? The bird sounds so beautiful and peaceful in the background. You know what? They do. And it's really sad that, I mean, I've been talking to God all day. And I feel like somewhere, because his wife is pissed. His wife is unhappy. She's pissed. She almost looked depressed at the fact that she can't fix what her husband is doing wrong. And once again, people are moving out. The house is going to be empty. The house has been empty for years. And you find somebody that loves the house and you won't do right. And so, maybe he'll have a change of heart and do something to fix it. At this point, I really don't know, because at this point, I really want my money back because I don't trust him at all. But I'm going to miss the land. I'm going to miss the sounds of the birds and the frogs and the toads and the crickets and everything. Thank you, Sonia, for the super sticker. Appreciate it. So yeah, the birds do the sounds of the birds and the crickets. Early in the morning, it's a beautiful sound. At night, it's a beautiful sound. But we can't live in a house. The house looks beautiful, but then when you get in it and you start living in it, nothing in it is functioning. There's no reason we should have paid you for a 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom, kitchen, living room, dining room, and we're only allowed to use 2 rooms and this yard out here. And then you feel like you don't owe us any of our money back. Like you feel like you don't owe us any money back. Your response is, well, it's my house. I do what I want to do because it's my house. That's just not good at all. That's not good business whatsoever. So the other thing, if there's no comments or questions on that, is I wanted to talk about the outings, because like I said, we've been dealing with this situation with the outings for I don't know, Boss Chicken TT might know, since probably August, where people just sit on the chats and send outings and won't like it and won't share it and just sit. So that's when I started doing sub only lives, because those people pay and they have a right to see, and that's my gift to them for subbing, because you give your subs something special. People shouldn't get to sit and enjoy the scene and enjoy the trip and not click a like button. That just is not right. So what I wanted to say that's on TikTok. On YouTube, for the people that give super chats and super stickers, he is a crook. He is, and he owes a lot of people money. Imagine if you had paid. Now, Truth Serum, I don't know if you remember. I don't know who was on here. The house was for rent for 1 year. And when I came to look at it, I fell in love with it. But like I said, me and my husband's been through this before. We already know how it is. We paid for a house for 2 years. And we stayed 10 days and was out of there. We already know how this works. So I said, look, instead of a year, can you allow me to pay 6 months to see if we really, see how, if you do right by us, we do right by you. I kept it real with him. I said, I want to see if you're going to do right by us for 6 months. And if everything's cool, my plan was, if everything was cool for 3-4 months, then I was going to go ahead and pay the rest so we could stay 1 year. from day one it was wrong. From day one up to now, nothing went right. So I'm happy that I only paid him for 6 months. Now imagine there's people that pay rent up to 5 years and they're stuck. The lady that said you should get ate by a crocodile. Oh, okay, Sonya. Yeah, she probably walked out her door and a pit bull ate her up. I don't know because I don't see her. God forbid, but watch what you say about people. Watch what comes out of your mouth. So what I was gonna say is on YouTube, eventually my outings will be members only outings. So I won't have to worry about people liking and not liking and doing all that. They will be for members only, which is sad that I have to do that because people will sit in the chat and not like it, not click the like button. Now let me go further. For people that think that they cannot afford a membership, I believe the membership is like $199 or $299 for the super chats that I've seen people give. For one super chat, you can afford a membership. I don't believe there's two different levels, but I think one is, I really don't know how much they are. I think one is $199 and one is like $499, but you get more perks or something like that. Thank you, Fearless. So like I said, the next time you want to give a super chat, take part of that super chat and just buy a membership. How do you get the membership? TT, are you still on here? Boss Chick, can anybody come up and explain this? Because if you no, this is new to me, y'all. What I do know is I have members only videos. Maybe if you go to the videos and it says members only, click that video and it might show you how to pay for a membership. Because my screen is different from yours and I have no idea. Plus, this whole YouTube is new to me. The membership is new to me as well. TT, I'm here, but I don't see the membership on my end. I guess because you have an iPhone. Okay, if you have an iPhone, then I have to personally send you a link. If you have an Android or you go on your desktop, it'll say join. On my main screen, it says join. But on the iPhone, I have to figure out how to send people links. So if there's anybody that wants a membership, let me know so I can send you a link. Because I don't want to send links to people that's for nothing. Unless I can send a link and you can click it and then say no, just to see if it works. I have an iPhone as well. Okay, Fearless. Can you screenshot stuff on here? Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Try some app you can download, but I'm gonna try to. Even if I find you, Corey, I can't even send you a message because you can't send messages on YouTube. I'll figure it out, Corey. I'll figure it out, Fearless. I'll send you the link. I don't know what I'm gonna do, y'all. I'm gonna have to figure this out. And I've been studying and I can't. Okay, any comments or questions? So Fearless, do you have a laptop? Can you go to desktop on your iPhone and maybe y'all can go to desktop on your iPhone, like youtube.com or something. You can click on the join next to the subscriber at Fearless. But he says he has an iPhone, boss chick, and it doesn't work for iPhone users. Unless it's a certain number iPhone that it doesn't work on. Thank you, Phyllis. Let me see if that was it. I think that was pretty much. Oh, now I was the guy at the castle. One thing about going to the castle or the dungeon, either one of them is every tourist will tell you a different story. They'll they'll either add something to the story or leave something out of the story. And I kept trying to prompt him to say certain things about the stories that I've already heard, but he just kind of didn't get into it. One thing they did is the governor, there's a place where the governor would bring in the Elmina Castle, the governor would have all the people out on this like patio area. And he would come out and look down and pick and choose who he would grape on that particular day. Take them upstairs, get them washed up, cleaned up, feed them. They live a normal life for a couple hours. Then the sexual assault will start and it's over and they get sent back down. They could choose a man or a woman. He skipped that part. The governor could choose whoever he wanted to choose. Um, I've never heard any tour guide ever in over 3 years say that they stayed there from 3 months, from 3 weeks to 3 months. Every tour guide said the same thing, that they were in that dungeon for at least 3 months before the ships came over to get them, to take them across the Atlantic Ocean. So that was the first time I heard anybody say anything about 3 weeks. I had never heard that before. It was just a lot of things that he left out. I told y'all already that they lived in their blood, sweat, tears, feces, urine, afterbirth, menstrual blood. They lived. None of that stuff was ever cleaned up. Once when we went to the last bath on TikTok, that was the last bath they got to take. If they were in that dungeon 3, 4, or 5 months, they never ever took a bath again. And if they vomited, it didn't matter what they did in that dungeon, they lived in it. And so there was just parts of the story he wasn't telling that I thought he should. But like I said, I've noticed all the tour guides are different. They all tell different stories and tell it different ways. Like I said, it's kind of like reading Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John. They kind of try to tell the same story, but it's a little different. Except these tour guide stories be kind of way off from each other's. But it's a long story to tell, so I don't expect them to all remember everything, even though they tell the story every day. It's a long story to tell. The church is, in fact, one thing the man did tell me. I know the two castles I've been in. The church is directly above the dungeon in both churches. What I learned yesterday is he was saying that every one of the castles is the same way. That all of them, for some reason, built the church right up over it. No, they built the church and then there's a dungeon under. Then they choose to put the slaves directly under the church. They weren't slaves at the time. They were just, being held hostage. They weren't actually slaves until they crossed over, from my understanding, and got sold into slavery. So yeah, I asked him about the Amistad because every time I ask people about the Amistad, they don't know nothing about it. I am with Fearless with Copy and Tammy. Find Tammy with at Fearless Travels. Corey and Tammy. Okay. Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm trying to take pictures of stuff so I can look it up. Any comments or questions on that? Before the year when we looked over into the water where they would throw the ancestors dead or alive, that was their final resting place. That was all of their final resting places. When we looked over the water, you saw the big boulders and rocks. That's new sea defense. That wasn't here in 2021 when I got here. That was actually a beach area with, sand and stuff. But there was a time when the boat, as you heard him say, the boat pulled right up to the stairs. When we went out the door of no return, that was water. The boat would pull right up to that water and they would get in. But now it's different. Now it's like, I don't know what happens to water. I don't know how you take part of the ocean and start building stuff on it. So I can't explain that part. But once they left that door of return, they never came back. That's why it was named the door of return, the door of no return. Now, what he was explaining is the door was never that big. The door used to be small where you have to bend under and get out the door. And in some of the dungeons, the doors were thin. And if you couldn't fit through that door, you couldn't go off and be sold into slavery anyway. They would have to starve you more and punish you more until you lost weight and you could fit through that door. They didn't change the door. You had to be able to fit through this small door. You had to be that size to get out. They said that as if people wanted to go out and be slaves. But I mean, at that point, they probably wanted to, honestly, at that point, after living in those conditions, after let's say 3 months, they probably was ready to get out of that dark dungeon and see daylight and get on the boat and go anywhere else but where they were. And honestly, I've never even thought about that before. I just never thought about it before. I did not know all the people involved. I didn't know the Spaniards were involved. I kind of think I remember hearing that the Germans were involved. But all those people he named, I didn't know those people. I knew it was the British, the Dutch. I had heard about Germany and one other country. I don't remember, but I didn't know all those people were involved. But he made it clear that they were kind of slightly involved, like lightweight involved. They wasn't the biggest of it. The Portuguese, okay, the Dutch. Who did I just say? The Dutch, the Portuguese, the British, and I had heard about the Germans. But I just kind of have vaguely heard them cross my path at some point in my life. And then in each, somebody asked the question, why did they build it and what is it? Why would they build it and what is it for? And I explained to her then it was actually a castle. It wasn't always a dungeon. It wasn't always for slaves. It was actually a castle. Why they built it, I don't know why people build castles. And I don't know. And I'm assuming, I don't even know what castles for. No, it was already there before the slaves, but it was already a castle. Before it was a dungeon, it was already a fully built castle. Now, what he didn't say, which if y'all heard me ask him, the cannons were there. I said, were the cannons there? Who were the cannons there for? Who was trying to come? Because there were people trying to come and save the ancestors. There were Europeans trying to come and save the ancestors from every single story I've told in each dungeon. He didn't seem to know that. He said, no, nobody tried to come and save them. They were coming to try to take over the castle. But in every tour in both castles I went into and in the fort that I went into, we were told that there were white people. There were Europeans that did not like what was happening, that was trying to come and save and free them. Now, I wasn't there, so I don't know if it's true or not. Any comments or questions? Back to membership. If you have a desktop or a Android, if you go on my main page, you will see that there is a join button. So join the membership. Like I said, for the price of a super sticker, you can become a member and you won't miss anything. I have members only videos that I will be posting that only members can see. I have videos that after they get so many likes, I will make them members only video. Once they get a little older, I got older, I will make the members only videos as well. I have to offer the members something, and YouTube doesn't give you a lot of options for membership like TikTok does. So I'm gonna have to like make stuff up. It is 4:05 p.m. here in Ghana, West Africa. Do you have any comments or questions before I end this live? I want to thank everybody for coming in. I love it when people show up because when I show up at 4 o'clock, it's still morning time where y'all are. And y'all could be in the middle of coffee, showers, just getting out of bed, making breakfast, and y'all still tune in. Okay, so I don't see any questions or comments. I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. Any comments or questions? Going once, going twice. Go back up and see. I'm sorry, I am at work and you have not posted the link to join. I don't know how to post the link. Oh, I'm sorry, Boss Chick. I missed your. I don't even know where the link is now. Hold on. Hold on, y'all, before I end this live. I have to figure something out. Where did I get that link from? Okay, invite guest. Oh, copy link. You can post an email, messenger. Guests can stream this to their own destination. What? What? So apparently I can post a link and it can be streamed. Hold on. Apparently I can post this link right here, y'all. Let me touch it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is a network issue because the link. So apparently I can post this link and y'all can take it. Please check your internet. Yeah, something's wrong with my network. But I don't know what to do next time. Okay, so apparently I can post this link if it posts, which is probably not. And you can take it and post it on your own platform. Having trouble connecting. Yeah, it won't let me post it. Okay, I love you guys. Have a blessed day. I'm gonna try to figure out how to get on no, my next live stream, I'm gonna just get on Facebook instead. I'm gonna try Facebook instead of Instagram since I wasn't able to go live on Instagram. And I did what they told me to do. They told me to post a link on Instagram in here, and I did that. And then they told me to click live on Instagram, and I did that. And it's showing that I'm live on here, but I'm not. Okay, thank you all for coming. I love you again. I subscribe to you on TikTok, but I still can't send you. You, Priscilla, you subscribe to me on TikTok, but you can't send a message. Are you trying to send me a private message? Because if you're trying to send me a private message, it won't allow you unless I'm following you. So is that what you're trying to do? Okay, so then what I have to do is follow you. Is this your name on TikTok? Let me take a picture. Yeah, nobody can send me a message unless we follow each other. I had to put it into that. Okay, again, I love you all. Stay blessed. I'm gonna spend the day trying to figure out this StreamYard because I am loving StreamYard, y'all. Like and the next level up is the next level up. What I want to figure out now is how I have that timer. I don't know if y'all saw the timer that says, like the countdown 29, 28, 7, 6 seconds. I wanted to be able to count down for like 5 or 3 minutes while I'm getting myself ready and people are coming into the room, the countdown can be going. But so far it only has a 30-second and a 60-second countdown. And I can put the chemispheres, what do you call that damn thing? I can put like a chemisphere logo up here. It's a lot you can do. I love it. I also have a store. It's called the Sewer Store. That's my business account. Is that on TikTok? Is your name something like Priscilla on TikTok? This laptop is getting hot. Okay. Okay, I'll find you. I'll find you and follow you. Once I follow you, then you can follow me. Then you can send me messages. Okay, so I will see you all soon. Thanks for coming in. I love you. Stay blessed. Thanks to all my moderators for coming in. Hold on, I see something new, y'all. 1 star. Okay. You can start important comments so you remember to discuss them during the show. Okay, so I gave you a star. I don't know what this is. 1 star. Okay, I'm gonna learn this stuff off camera, y'all. Okay, I love y'all. See you soon. Oh, see, I put the wrong person up here. You're welcome, Priscilla. Having trouble connecting? Please check your internet. So you're having trouble connecting and ending? Is that what the issue is? Okay, so maybe I have to just restart the computer. I'm not sure.